Is Friday the 13th, December the 13th, 2024, Canada, baby. Tent City weather report. Well, guys, it is cold outside, okay? It is cold with a capital C. It's cold out there today. Okay, I'm going to get right into it because I haven't been on in about 6 days other than that little tune I wrote the other morning. And that was just pieced together real quick. Like, I don't have time, you know, what you see is what you get. And it's take one. Played it in, you know, a couple times, but what you see was very rough. State Canada's in, so we're diving right into it. I hope that you guys have been doing your research, because I've been too busy adulting, okay? And, you know, Christmas is coming up and yada, yada, yada. I got a few chicken scratch notes I want to go over. I'm going to start at the bottom and make my way to the top, but I might have to go here and there because I got some things that are all connected. I want to just try to talk about it all at once. Now, there is a lot of stuff going on right now in the House of Commons discussing women's rights, okay? The Liberals are, you know, weak, and the Conservative women are strong, okay? All the Liberal women are just doing what old Fancy Socks is saying. All this gender stuff going on, okay? And I haven't posted anything, but in Alberta, you know, Danielle Smith is putting forth a whole bunch of legislation that, you know, kids won't be able to start changing hormones until they're an adult if they want to become trans. And I think that is what should be happening. She wants kids to have consent from their parents to change their pronouns, that's crazy. But what Danielle Smith is doing is right. But I thought of something. I am a woman first, and then I am gay. My identity is not based on my gayness. And you know what? I, you know, just lived my life because being gay was really secondary to me, okay? Because there's more to me than being gay, okay? And, you know, here I am right now talking with you guys. You asked me 9 years ago before Trudeau got in, would I be doing this? No, not likely, but here I am, baby. Here I am. Dressing, okay. We last left off, Jaggy's not a man of his words, okay? And on Monday, he had a chance to vote with the Conservatives to end his romance with Trudeau, and Jaggy chose not to, okay? The whole, confidence motion in the Trudeau government was in Jaggy's own words. Literally, it went against it. Canada proud how Justin Trudeau ran away from Indigenous people, the First Nations chiefs, when they were heckling him. He ran away like the little baby that he is. Oh, baby Trudeau doesn't like it. Gotta run away. In my last video, even the Indigenous groups are coming forward for him to axe the tax. That carbon tax, that's just... Okay, and then I talked in my last video about contacting Jenna Suds, because she is, what is she? She's like the Minister of Children's Safety. I don't know, check her out. But anyways, in federal prisons, inmates have access to the mother-child program for inmates who, you know, visit their kids in jail. You got sex offenders having access to these kids. And this Tara DeSouza, formerly Adam LeBoken, was convicted of sexual assault of a 3-month-old baby who had to undergo reconstructive surgery. Giving sex changes to criminals so that they can come back and, you know, people around. It's almost like The Young and the Restless. Like, remember Sheila Carter? You know, she came back with different faces. Like, what in the actual? No to inmates changing their identity, anything like that. That is wrong. Eric Ferrani, the Attorney General and Justice Minister in Jody Raybould-Wilson's old role, he wants to censor our online content, and he says it's to help kids' safety. Well, yeah, we want that, and actually there's a Michelle Ferrari video I'm going to post about that, because the Conservatives have a bill that would would allow kids to, be safe online and get these perverts off the internet, while also maintaining people like me and everyone else freedom of speech, okay? Because that's what they're trying to do at the end of the day. It's not about the kids, it's about censoring us. Like, we can't even get the news. And then they say, oh, we have a problem with misinformation. Well, if you didn't go on to CBC Global News and CTV's Facebook page, could you come on to it and it says this content isn't available in Canada? I think that's where the misinformation is spread, because here I am sitting doing a reporter's job and they should be doing it themselves. Censor us online, but they want to also take away the guns from the law-abiding gun owners, like your indigenous people, right? Your farmers, your hunters, your sports shooters, which could also affect Olympics. We have women being killed by former partners because there is an epidemic right now of women in abusive relationships across Canada, because it's catch and release, and that's what we see on the street. So quit censoring us online. We do not consent to that, and start locking up these that are causing chaos on our streets, and take their guns. And then I posted Tucker Carlson went back to Russia to find out what in the actual heck is going on. And you don't see any other reporter going over there to talk to Russia, okay? And America told Zelensky, president of Ukraine, not to talk to Tucker Carlson. Okay, there's two sides to every story, and Putin is not a great man. But I don't think any of the Western government have been great men, okay? Or even that Zelensky. I think he is pretty shady AF. I love a Candace Owens video that is from a few days ago before she watched the Tucker Carlson, and I have not watched the interview yet. I will get to it. When it's done, you'll see it, or you could actually do your own research too, right? Right. Because here I am sitting trying to save Canada, but then what's going on down in America? I know what's going on over in Russia. More coverage back when O.J. Simpson was flying down Los Angeles highway in his Bronco than we get now in 2024. And when was that O.J. chase? The early 90s? I'm going to jump ahead to yesterday. Michelle Ferrari shared a Global News video of a couple that had their home invaded, okay? And home invasion is up 100%, but everything in Canada is up at least like 100%, okay? If not 75%, it's up, okay? Sexual assaults are up 75%. Child sexual exploitation and all that stuff is up like 120%. You could do your research, okay? But it's crazy. Home invasions are up 100% in Canada. Michelle Ferrari talked about that. Posted via the CBC December 10th that a man from Orangeville, Ontario says 911 put him on hold 3 times as he attempted to get them to respond to an armed home invasion. 3 times called 911 while they're being home invaded. It's not the police, because they're dealing with all the other on the street, and then you have the government trying to take your guns. Sort of law for Canadians to be able to keep themselves safe if somebody is home invading them, okay? So Doug Ford, attention Doug Ford and all the other premiers, when you're talking about how to figure out all this with our new President Trump, maybe you guys could pass a law across Canada that Canadians have the right to keep themselves safe. Hot and bothered now, okay? I worked up a sweat and I'm wrapping her up there, okay? You guys can do your research, okay? Stay you, stay true. Get to talking, okay, guys? Get to talking. Call in some of these MPs and tell them what you think, okay?